and the world is full of singing, and I am winging higher than the birds. Touch, and my heart begins to crumble, the heavens tumble, darling, and I...
Words, 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 I'm so sick of words. I get words all day through, first from him, now from you. Is that how you blighters can do? Don't talk of stars burning above. If you're in love, show me. Tell me no dreams filled with desire. If you're on fire, show me. Here we are together in the middle of the night. Don't talk of spring, just hold me tight. Anyone who's ever been in love will tell you that this is no time for a chat. Haven't your lips longed for my touch? Don't say how much. Show me, show me. Don't talk of love lasting through time. Make me no undying vow. Show me now. Sing me no song, read me no rhyme. Don't waste my time. Show me. Don't talk of June, don't talk of fall. Don't talk at all. Show me. Never do I ever want to hear another word. There isn't one I haven't heard. Here we are together in what ought to be a dream. Say one more word and I'll scream. Haven't your arms hungered for mine? Please don't explain. Show me. Show me. Don't wait until wrinkles and lines pop out all over my brow. Show me with one enormous chair, wouldn't it be lovely?
Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet, oh, lovely. Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's head rested on my knee, warm and tender as she can be. Who takes good care of me, oh, wouldn't it lovely?
Morning, ma'am. Can we help you?
Do you mind if I warm my hands?
Of course not. Go right ahead, miss.
Yes?
Excuse me, miss. For a moment there, I thought you were somebody else.
Who?
Sorry, mum. Must be the early morning light playing tricks with me eyes. Can I get you a taxi, mum? A lady like you shouldn't be wandering around London at this hour of the morning.
No, thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be. Who takes good care of me? Wouldn't it be lovely?
good night to you, George.
Oh,
Time to go, Alfie.
Good night to you, Mr. Doolittle. A pleasure to have your patronage, as usual.
Thank you, my good man. Here, take the missus on a trip to Brighton.
Thank you, Mr. Doolittle. Thank
Father!
You see, Harry, he has no mercy. Set her down here to spy on me and my misery, did. My own flesh and blood. Well, I'm miserable, all right. You can tell him that straight.
What are you talking about? Why are you so dressed up?
As if you didn't know. Go on back to that Wimpole Street devil. Tell him what he's done to me.
What has he done to you?
He's ruined me, that's all. Destroyed me happiness. Tied me up and delivered me into the hands of middle-class morality. And don't you defend him. Was it him or was it not him that wrote to some old American blighter named Wallingford what was given $5 million to found moral reform societies and tell him the most original moralist in England was Alfred P. Doolittle, a common dustman?
That sounds like one of his jokes.
Joke, you may call it a joke, but it put the lid on me right enough. The bloke died and left me £4,000 a year in his blooming will. Get him!
Oh, come along, Alfie. In a few more hours, you have to be at the church.
Church!
Yeah, yes, church! The deepest cut of all. What do you think? I'm dressed up like a ruddy pallbearer. Your stepmother wants to marry me. Now that I'm respectable, she wants to be respectable.
If that's how you feel, why don't you give the money back?
Yeah, well, see, it's hard to do, Liza. I mean, it's easy to say chuck it, but I haven't got the nerve. We're all intimidated. Intimidated? That's what we are, Eliza. That's what I am, bought up. That's what your precious professor has brought me to.
Not my precious professor.
Yeah. Oh. Sent you back, has he? Yeah. First he shoves me into the middle class, then he chucks you out for me to support you. All part of his plan. But you double-cross him, Eliza. Now, don't you come home to me. Don't you take tuppence from me. You stand on your own 2 feet. You're a lady now. You can do it.
Eliza, it's getting awfully cold in that taxi.
I see, you want to come down and see me get turned off this morning? St. George's, Hanover Square, 10 o'clock. I wouldn't advise it, but you're welcome.
No, thank you, Dad.
Are you all finished here?
Yes, Freddie. I'm all finished here. Good luck, Dad.
Come along, Alfie.
How much time do I have left?
There's just a few more hours, that's all the time you've got. A few more hours before they tie the knot.
There's drinks and girls all over London, and I've got to track them down in just a few more hours. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in me prime. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, but get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll up the floor. If I am whistling, get out the door. For I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Don't mean girl at the rumpus, but get me to the church. Get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on time.
I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime.
Drug me or jail me, stab me and nail me,
But get me to the church on time. I gotta be there in the morning.
and looking in me pride. Some bloke who's able lift up the table and get me to the church on time. If I am flying, then shoot me down. If I am moving, get her out of town. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Fair Valentine, pull out the arm. Get me to the church. Get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on time. Starlight is reeling up to bed now. Morning is smearing up the sky. London is waiting. Daylight is breaking. Good long ocean. Good health. Good get married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Hail and salute me, and all of them kneel. And get me to the church, get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on Pickering! Pickering!
I don't know where they're going to talk, Mr. Higgins.
Pickering! Didn't she say where to send her clothes?
I told you, sir, she took them all with her.
What? Here's a confounded thing. Eliza's bolted. Bolted? Yes, bolted. And Mrs. Pearce let her go without telling me a word about it. Well, I'm dashed. What am I to do? I got tea this morning instead of coffee. I can't find anything. I don't know what appointments I've got.
Eliza would know.
Yes, well, of course she would. But damn it, she's gone.
Did any of you gentlemen frighten her last night?
You were there, Mrs. Pearce. We hardly said a word to her. Higgins, did you bully her after I went to bed?
Just the other way around. She threw the slippers at me. I never gave her the slightest provocation. The slippers came bang at my head before I uttered a word, and she used the most perfectly awful language. I was shocked.
Well, I'm dashed.
I don't understand. understand it. She was shown every possible consideration. She admitted it herself.
Well, I'm dashed.
Oh, for God's sake, Pickering, stop being dashed and do something.
What?
Call the police. What are they there for, in heaven's name?
Mr. Higgins, you can't give Eliza's name to the police as if she were a thief or a lost umbrella.
Why not? I want to find her. Besides, the girl belongs to me. I paid £5 for her.
Yes, Scotland Yard, please. May I have some coffee, Mrs. Pierce?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Yes, good morning, old chap. Colonel Hugh Pickering here, 27A Wimpole Street. I'd like to report a missing person. Anything you can do to assist in her recovery will be frightfully appreciated. I'm not without some influence, and I'm sure that your superiors will be... oh, yes, Miss Eliza Doolittle. No, I'd say about 21. Oh, about 5'4". Her eyes. Her eyes.
Blue!
Blue. Yes. Her hair? Well, it's a rather nondescript sort of neutral color. I'd say 10...
Brown, brown, brown!
Well, you heard him. Brown, brown, brown. Yes, this is her residence. Between 3 and 4 in the morning. No relation at all. Just, let's say, a good friend. Now, see here, my good man. I object to the tenor of that question. What the girl does here is our affair. Your affair is to get her back so she can continue doing it.
What in all of heaven could have prompted her to go after such a triumph at the ball? What could have depressed her? What could have possessed her? I cannot understand the wretch at all.
Higgins, I have an old school chum at the Home Office. Perhaps he can...